These are the 10 items that Ronaldo owns that would cost more than your entire life. And the first is his $500,000 purchase, which actually broke the world record. Ronaldo received the deal of a lifetime while playing for Juventus, a $117 million deal. So he simply had to buy something outrageous. As a result, he went to his jeweler and ended up purchasing the most expensive watch in Rolex history. He purchased the most expensive Rolex watch ever made for $500,000. The 18-karat white gold case of the amazing GMT Master 2 diamond automatic watch is entirely covered in the finest diamonds you can imagine. The watch's value immediately increased after Ronaldo acquired it, making it one of the most sought-after items of jewelry on the market. However, this is nothing in comparison to the $4 million that he paid for his wife, Georgina Rodriguez, in cash. Georgina was scrolling through Instagram when she came across a Cartier post about an extremely exclusive diamond ring. Under the post, she left an innocent comment with love-eyed emojis. And one of the advantages of dating Cristiano Ronaldo, rather than a regular guy like me, is that he can afford anything in the world. So when Ronaldo saw her comment under the post, he knew exactly what to do. Yes, you guessed correctly. He purchased Georgina the same diamond ring she saw on Instagram. Ronaldo paid $872,000 for this ring. But that isn't all. She additionally received a $140,000 custom Louis Vuitton jewelry trunk, a $60,000 Patek Philippe watch, a $50,000 diamond bracelet, and a $60,000 Patek Philippe watch. Yes, this is definitely the best way to ensure that your girlfriend will accept your proposal, in my opinion. Well played, Cristiano, well played. But the total now doesn't equal $4 million, does it? But her entire jewelry collection does, and Ronaldo bought the majority of it. But even with all that jewelry on her, for the time being, she will still be Ronaldo's only true treasure. Let's talk about a treasure Ronaldo owns that is so priceless that it is actually kept in a museum guarded by security personnel. You see, Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or twice in a row while he was still playing for Real Madrid. The incredible era in which Ronaldo ruled the Champions League. Consequently, he decided to work with Nike to celebrate his victory and create a personalized boot for Ronaldo. But this wasn't just any old boot. No. This boot was completely iced out with little diamonds all over. It's insane. Here is what Nike had to say about the boots. The micro diamonds are leftovers from bigger stones that artisans painstakingly honed. As the diamonds are polished and the details are sharpened, tiny pieces are removed, leaving micro diamonds as proof of the ongoing work. Can you guess how much it costs? Put your answer in the comments below. Since no one really knows, the response is actually quite unexpected. No one has been able to put a price on the boot because it is so priceless and unique. The cost of Ronaldo's incredible yacht, however, is something we do know. Do you recall when Cristiano Ronaldo played for Juventus? After winning the Serie A twice in a row and signing numerous brand deals, his career was going so well that he was earning more money than ever before. He wanted to spend some more time on the water because of his incredible cash flow. Pun intended. He bought a yacht for an absurd $12 million to accomplish. It has 6 bathrooms, 5 cabins, a kitchen, and a bar. To be honest, that seems like it would be 6 times larger than my place. He has to spend so much money on this monster every year that I can't even begin to imagine. But when he's not cruising the water, he's behind the wheel of some of the most expensive vehicles ever created. From the time he was a young boy, Ronaldo has had a passion for cars. He had always wanted to drive supercars, so he wasted absolutely no time when he began earning real money as a footballer. He got himself some of the most luxurious supercars in the world. Ronaldo probably has whatever you can think of. Lambo, child's play. He has 2 of them. Ferrari? Please, give him something harder. I mean, the man literally has 3 different Bugattis. But by far the craziest one of the 3 is his Bugatti Centodieci, which cost him just over $8 million single car. Who in the world would spend that much cash on a car? Cristiano Ronaldo, of course. However, these cars are nothing in comparison to the $60 million he spent on his jets. Almost every week, Ronaldo travels to a new city or country. He eventually came to the conclusion that he was sick of flying first class and needed to upgrade to something even more luxurious. He consequently spent an astounding $32 million on a Gulfstream G650 private jet, because everyone, even the birds in the sky, needs to know who this P belongs to. It even has its own logo on it. You might be wondering where the missing $28 million comes from, because I said $60 million, not $32 million. You see, Ronaldo knew that just one opulent private jet wouldn't be enough, so he went ahead and purchased another one, a Gulfstream G200 for $28 million. According to a few media outlets, he recently listed this plane for sale because he wants to purchase a bigger, more opulent, and of course more expensive plane now that he is residing in Saudi Arabia. But even more pricey than anything I've mentioned so far are Ronaldo's possessions. The following items on the list actually cost him over $160 million. Can you imagine staying in a hotel for just one night and falling in love with it so much that you decide to start your own hotel chain there and then? Ronaldo's CR7 lifestyle hotels were established in exactly this manner. He quickly established contacts with builders and architects all over the world to construct his hotels, and today he owns a few of them in different cities like Lisbon, Funchal, Paris, and New York. He spent about $40 million building each of these locations. I suppose that's what you have to do when you agree to a billion-dollar contract with the world's largest sportswear company, Nike. Speaking of hotels, you'll be shocked to find out how much Ronaldo ultimately spent on a 3-bedroom apartment in New York. And while we are all aware of New York's high cost of living, this is insane. Do you know which tower Ronaldo chose to invest in? You're right if you said his fellow billionaire Mr. Donald Trump's tower. It's a very opulent apartment with a breathtaking view of some of New York City's most picturesque locations. But I know that all you really want to know is how much he paid for this comparatively modest apartment. Well, the answer is $18 million. $18 million for a 3-bedroom apartment. That's $6 million per bed, and more than most players spend on their mansions. However, Ronaldo recently listed the apartment for sale at a significant loss, asking only $8 million. So if you have some extra cash lying around, you can hit up Ronaldo. The best offer you will ever receive. What surprises me even more is the sum of cash he just recently spent on a mansion in Portugal that turned out to be the most expensive home in the entire nation. There were numerous things going on while the friction between Ronaldo and Erik ten Hag grew more intense. There have been rumors that the superstar wanted to join Sporting CP again. Once Ronaldo acquired the most expensive mansion in the area, these rumors began to feel very real. Remember how much he spent on the 3-bedroom apartment in NYC? Well, he spent even more on this property. A mind-blowing $22 million, but at least it has many more than 3 rooms. I guess there is some kind of explanation regarding the variations in markets and other such things, but hey, what do I know? I'm not a multimillionaire. The most absurd item of all is the next item on this list, though. This is something you could only see in a Mr. Beast video. Do you know the name George Mendes? He has represented Ronaldo for the majority of his career. He orchestrated all of Ronaldo's major moves, and the two have gotten very close over time. Ronaldo, therefore, wanted to do something extremely big for his agent when George informed him that he was finally getting married. He was capable of doing a lot of things. He could have given him a fancy watch, a crazy mansion, or even a beautiful car. But he didn't. Everyone was shocked by what Ronaldo ultimately bought for Mendes because he had wanted to go much bigger. He dished out a whopping $50 million to buy a private island for George Mendes. Yes, you heard correctly. He actually purchased an island. This has got to be the biggest wedding gift I've ever heard of. Obviously, I could go on and on about what Ronaldo owns, so if you'd like me to make a part 2, please let me know in the comments. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and watch this video on screen. I've picked it especially for you.